Good morning, everybody. Today is Saturday, June 16th, and it's my day to vlog. So I'm going to start listing everyone's name at the beginning of the video, just an FYI, but until we decide who's vlogging when and who's staying where, that's not going to happen. So I know I'm a week behind because my computer decided to corrupt some files, and then it decided to almost catch a virus, send spam emails from my email, and it's just been a mess. But it's all healthy now, so I'm going to get to editing. Before I start, I just want to let you guys know that I had finals this week, and as a fault, I didn't have time to write a childhood piece, so I'm just going to use what I filmed a couple days ago, something I was able to recover. It's actually last Saturday I think I filmed it, and I hope you guys don't hurt me for that. And if you do, I'm really sorry. It's all I have. It's just been one heck of a week. I got an 89 on my math final, though, for those of you who care, which is an A- in my school. Okay, on to the questions, because you probably are done hearing about my life. First off, when and how did you realize you first loved writing? I realized this when I realized it was an escape from all the thoughts to just run around in my head, and it's a really nice escape, so I like it a lot. Who is your greatest literary inspiration and why? I don't write much. I have to really force myself to write, and that's kind of unfortunate. So I don't really have one author or one person that really inspires me, but the fact that books are written inspires me a lot, and the fact that people can do this, and anyone who sits down and writes on a regular basis, those are the people who inspire me to keep writing. What's your favorite style of writing? I'm not really sure what to say for this one. It's kind of a vague question in case you hadn't realized. I mean, what does style of writing even mean? If you want a point of view, I'd tell you third person. If you want a tense, I'd probably tell you past tense. But style, what is that exactly? If you can define that for me clear, then I will answer your questions. Whose style do you imitate the most? I've taken the quizzes, I've thought about it, I read so many books. But I just kind of guess I imitate Claire's style. I mean, I think every book I read contributes a bit to my writing, but there's been no one clear influence on it. What is your favorite genre or subject on which to write? I like the weird stuff, like the sci-fi, paranormal, fantasy, all those type of things, and I like to write about that. I like to read about that. So I like to I like to write what I read, because I think that since books have done so much for me, and if I like certain books, then maybe if I like what I write and I would want to read what I write, then maybe other people will too, and someone out there must have some sort of similar interest as I do. So that's what I write. I write like I want to write. What do you think is the greatest flaw in your writing? Well, the overarching flaw is probably that it's bad, but the core reason that it's so bad is because I don't write enough. And I think if I wrote more, if I made myself write every single day or every single month, that I'd be a lot better at writing words on paper. But for now, I don't, so I think this project is actually going to be great for me once I don't have finals and I have time to write a piece a week. And I think it's just going to help improve my writing a lot, so hopefully that works. Hopefully I can cure the core reason of my biggest flaw. What is your favorite thing about your writing? I love my characters. I love their minds. I love them. I like manipulating them. I love thinking to myself about them, because I love characters as a whole when I'm reading. So I wish I could get inside their heads better, so getting inside the heads of my characters is really nice. Also, when my characters do something really good, I'm like, I'm proud of you. Or if they don't, I'm like, darn you, you evil demon character. And I know I control them. Don't tell me I'm crazy, just how I think I like the character people. What attracts you to writing in general? Why do you love it? I like it because it's an escape. Again, I just have so many things running in my head, and if I have an idea to build something, I can't just sit down and build it because I don't have money or resources. But writing, there's always fingers, and there's always paper and pencil and laptops and stuff, and it's always really easy to just get that stuff out, so at least there's a little bit more room in my brain. What are your top 3 sources of inspiration? This is kind of hard because I didn't really think about this. I think everything influences a little every single life experience I've had, every single song, every single book, yet, like, nothing really, I don't read something and say, I have to write because I've read this, or I don't listen to music and say, I have to write. I think, yeah, everything's a bit for me. Every person I've met, every book I've read, it's all just kind of lumped together. What are my dreams? If I had to pick a writing career, I'd be a writing critic, like a book critic, because I love reading so much. And while being an author would be great because I get to meet other authors, that's about the only reason I want to be an author. That and to help people the way books have helped me. So I guess that's about it. My dreams just lie in the science and engineering fields more than the writing fields. I do this for fun, and I would always keep it that way. It'd always be a secondhand thing for me. Do you write fan fiction? If so, what genre and what is your OTP? I do, mostly for like writing competition things and when I have a prompt to do so. My favorite genre, I do a lot of Harry Potter just because that's what's asked of me, and I don't know, I just really enjoy getting inside characters' heads who do not tell the story. Not like Harry, but like minor characters. Like how did Doris Crockford feel upon meeting Harry? Those types. However, my OTP just kind of lies actually in real life. I know makes me ship everything with her writing, like whether it's Ryan and Rahul and the Fromance, or it's Clanderp, which is me and Miranderp. She just does it, and she gives you all the feels, and she's such a good writer. What are some of those prevalent themes in your work? I write really dark things just because I do. I like to keep it dark. And I like dark characters, dark plot twists, dark thoughts. I just think it makes it really interesting. I like dark, twisted people. 3 favorite novels. This is hard for me because I read so much. And like the Harry Potter series has made a world of difference in my life. But books have always been there for me when I'm moving, or when I just need a friend, or when I'm lonely, or when I'm celebrating. There's always a book. And that Harry Potter series has just changed so much for me, and they've just been a core of my life for so long. I don't know what I'd do without them. However, my favorite book in the moment has to be The Fault in Our Stars. Just because I really like it right now, but that changes all the time. And again, 3 favorite authors. So many different things have influenced me and helped shape my life, but if I had to pick 3, it'd be J.K. Rowling, John Green, and Lemony Snicket, just because of what they say outside of their books. And inside their books, but outside too. The weirdest thing I've ever written, I have no answer for this. I've searched and searched. I once wrote an autobiography of all the times I vomited. Yeah, that's probably about as strange as it gets. Well, now guys, I have to bid you farewell. I'm going to send you back to Claire from a week ago to read you an older piece that has nothing to do with my childhood, and is just kind of this random piece of fiction. So I know I will see you tomorrow. The rest of you I will see you in your respective days, and I apologize for not writing a childhood piece. Farewell. He sits in a dark room. Wooden planks cover the windows. A sofa, reeking of mildew, blocks the door. Not that any of these precautions will help him. No. What he did all those years ago is finally coming back to haunt him. When the time comes, there will be no stopping her. He has known that for years, yet here he is, trying to hide, to escape imminent death. He is going to die tonight. He tries to accept it. He says the words out loud as he paces around the room, one that acts as a safe house in his prison. 7 years. 7 years he has been driving himself crazy, waiting for her to find him. He always knew it wasn't the right time. It never quite felt right. When the time comes, there will be no stopping her. Now it is right. He's more positive than he is his own name. His end has finally come. Revenge will finally be taken. Maybe this is better. Maybe dying will be okay. It has to be better than his constant paranoia. It has to. He takes a deep breath, managing to calm himself slightly. This is going to be better now. It is all going to be better. A polite knock on the door echoes through the room. When the time comes, there will be no stopping her. He turns to face it. He doesn't sit on the sofa and give it some extra weight. He doesn't push against the door to keep it closed. He doesn't try and rip the boards off the windows. He just waits. Any calm he has managed to grasp dissipates. As the door creaks open, the sofa is easily pushed to the side, and he begins to shake. He regrets what he did. Regret is all that he has left in his life. When the time comes, there will be no stopping her.
A gun is pointed level with his head. He can tell it feels heavy and awkward in her hands. This isn't her weapon, but it is the way she takes revenge, taking his life with the weapon he used to take her parents, her siblings, and even her friends that were visiting on the wrong night. It's only fair. He made her watch. He broke her. He made her what he was. He smiles, a sick laugh escaping his lips. He sees the hate in her eyes, the fury in her clenched teeth, and the hours of sleepless nights etched into her face. He did this. He made this girl one of the toughest agents the world has ever seen. His last mission is finally success. He holds his hand wide as if to embrace her. His confidence has returned. He's ready to complete his mission. He's ready to die. I win. She hesitates at his words. It doesn't matter. When the time comes, there will be no stopping her.